people are saying their friends, their family are coming to them more than ever asking for financial advice or investment advice this current month and any month previous, all the way dating back to 2008. What's your guys' idea on, number one, that statement, but also how that impacts kind of the financial services industry and kind of letting people know that now is the time that people are looking for help and now's the time you guys are seeing growth? Is there any opinions?
Sure, I'm happy to take that. So what we're seeing right now is a lot of uncertainty. We're seeing uncertainty in the markets. We're seeing uncertainty in the economy. There's a lot that's up in the air, and people are anxious because they're not in control of their financial circumstances the way they used to. Tax planning and to an extent the other sorts of strategies that we use throughout the financial gravity companies, tax planning is a way to control the controllable. So there are things that we simply can't control in the economic environment. Individual investors can't control what's happening to the stock market during coronavirus. Business owners can't control when their state governor is going to let them open up their business. But taxes are something that we can control. And in fact, control the controllable is one of the core foundational tenets of the financial gravity companies. So when people ask that question, we're in the very fortunate position of being able to give them intelligent answers that address the root cause of their anxiety, which is that sense of loss of control.
Yeah, interesting. They go on something, and Scott, I'll get your answer in a second. Just to mention, like, people, we've seen feedback, people talking, the Warren Buffett approach of buy low, buy during these types of markets, and I think that's stemming a lot of people interested, in the markets that they might not have been buyers before, and I think that's why it's kind of positioning a lot of questions. How do you think that whole mindset, and obviously what I said before about the general statement, affects kind of financial gravity in a positive way, or just how it affects financial gravity overall?
It's interesting. When you say buy low, I mean, is it low right now or is it high right now? I don't know. I think the more important question is, how do you plan for the future? Ed's given us some really good examples about how you plan for the future with tax, and I think that's really, really important. As we've talked about in past videos, financial gravity is a diverse group of companies, stemming from a duly registered broker-dealer to a turnkey asset management platform with institutional managed money, insurance marketing organization. All of these companies have specialties, and these companies have specialties around planning for these type of situations and planning for the behavioral finance aspect of their clientele. And we know that these kind of disruptions in the marketplace come often. They come every 3.5 years. If you look back over 100 years of market cycles, they come every 3.5, 4 years. So this isn't new. We have to plan for the behavioral finance around how to make sure that our clients are looking to the future, looking towards their end goals, but also knowing that there's going to be these disruptions along the way.
Yeah, cool. And I think, is a safe mindset to have that financial industries, financial services generally see growth, after, a kind of financial meltdown like this. Is that safe to say? Is there anything you want to mention on that opinion?
Yeah. So the good financial advisors see growth, and the advisors that really maybe aren't as good at their craft are going to see a decline. But the advisors that are being attentive to their clients' needs, planning for the future, explaining that we have an end goal in mind, whether it's retirement or children's education, we have an end goal in mind, and we're going to know that there's going to be these disruptions along the way, and we're going to plan for that, and we're going to make sure that we get to where we're trying to get to.
Yeah, and I think times like this, you kind of fuel innovation, and I think you're going to see a lot of tax planners and other people start to look at the other options out there, which could be an amazing thing for financial gravity. Ed, is there anything you want to say? Cap it off.
I was going to say there's an old piece of advice in the industry: don't confuse a bull market with genius. There are some advisors who are perfectly happy to ride a bull market and ride a rising market, and markets rise most of the time. So a disappointingly high number of advisors are able to do that. The real long-term success comes from planning, though. And I say that as a guy in the tax planning business. But if you plan for the inevitable disruptions in the market, then you're going to be fine. The goal is to reach your goal, whether that's to put your kids or your grandchildren through college, or leave a charitable legacy, or just pay for a comfortable retirement. And if we can build the speed bumps and the potholes and the bridges that are out in the roads along the way, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. We know these things are going to happen.
Yeah, awesome. Makes sense. Anything you guys want to say before we end it off?
I appreciate the opportunity, Scott, to be a part of one of these discussions. I had a lot of fun building the TMN software and the membership organization, but since we've joined the Financial Gravity group of companies, we have really seen our opportunities increase, and it's been a terrific ride.
That's awesome. Together is stronger together, right?
Yes.
Scott, anything you want to say?
Yeah, I would just leave it with this. If you have an interest in the things that we're talking about and the excitement that we have around and the passion that we have around all of our offerings, come check us out. Look at us at www.financialgravity.com.
Perfect. And feel free, anyone watching this can also leave comments below. Scott answers questions all the time. I'm sure Ed would love to answer questions as well. So hey guys, thanks for hopping on, and we'll see you guys next week.
Thanks, Jason.